I really like the infotainment screens that come on modern cars these days, but I also like my extensive music CD collection. But I can't play a CD on this device, at least not without a little help. Well, here is a little help. This is the HOTT brand portable CD player with Bluetooth. It's still in the box. I'm going to take it out of the box. Check it out. That's coming up on ThriftyAV. If you're like me, you like both old and new technology, and sometimes you need something to bridge that gap. And this HOTT portable CD player with Bluetooth, it's the model CD711T, is such a device. Now I should tell you that the folks at HOTT sent over this CD player as a review sample. I consider review samples to be on loan. If the folks at HOTT want this back, they can ask for it and I'll send it back. Also, I am not being paid for this review, and all opinions expressed in this video are my own. Now, HOTT has a whole bunch of different CD players with different feature sets. Now, the 711T, it is toward the upper end of their lineup, and you'll know why when I tell you about all the stuff on it. It has a Bluetooth 5. So let's say you have a head unit in your vehicle. It's going to have Bluetooth 5 if it's a new vehicle, but it might not have a CD player, so this will be able to broadcast to your car stereo. Also, it has a 1,000 milliamp hour rechargeable lithium ion battery in here, so you don't have to fumble around with the AA's like you would with the older ones. It supports a wide variety of formats. If you want to play a CDR, this is going to play it just fine. If you have MP3 files you want to play, this is going to play it just fine. It also has 45 seconds of anti-skip protection. So if you're on a bumpy road or it gets jostled around a little bit, then it should still play fine at least for 45 seconds. And it has a 1-year warranty. This is still in the box. Let's get it out of the box. Not much to the box. There's the brand since 1999. Here's a sticker. On the back it has the model number CD711T. The color is black. And portable Bluetooth CD player. The feature set. And a serial number that I'm going to blur out. Okay, it's not sealed, which is a little bit different. Okay, it has this little package here. Here's the unit itself. A little bit of plastic to peel there. Has a mini plug. USB Type A to micro USB cable. It does come with a pair of earbuds. That's nice. Little Q&A sheet and an instruction manual. It does have a reset switch, but you would need a little paper clip or something to access that. Here is the micro USB port where you charge the thing up. Here is the headphone jack. To open the device, hit this little slider here and it'll open up for you. Here is the volume control for the headphones. Now, something pretty important on the back here is the hold. If hold is on, you're not going to be able to play this thing. So make sure hold is off in order to play the HOTT CD player. I'm going to charge this thing up. I'm using the cable that came with it just to check this cable. And while it is charging, there is a little red LED here indicating that it is taking a charge. I want to talk about these front panel buttons. This DIR button lets you change the directory on an MP3 CD. I'm playing a normal CD right now, so it's not going to do anything, but it would change to the next directory of songs or the next album if you have an MP3 CD. This next button is ASP. That is the anti-shock protection button. I just leave this on. You can turn it off. I have it off right now and I'm going to turn it back on. You will hear the music get interrupted when you go back and forth between on and off on the shock protection. That is track backward. This is track forward. This is the play pause button and the stop button. Okay, this lets you pick the EQ setting, and it'll tell you what kind of EQ on the display. That's a bass boost, I believe. That's pop, jazz, and rock. That's classical. And then that's off. I usually leave that off. And this button right here is the Bluetooth button. The first feature on the HOTT CD player that I consider critically important is the Bluetooth feature. So I want to go ahead and load up a CD. I'm going to hit the Bluetooth button on the HOTT. It's this upper right hand button. I'm going to hit Bluetooth here. Now I need to connect to a new device, so I'm going to click Add Device. And yes, I want to connect to a new device. Okay, it says please select the smartphone below, and it found it as the HOTT CD player. Please check the display, and now it says connecting, and now it says connected. I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and now the music is playing from the HOTT CD player through the Bluetooth on the stereo in my Toyota Tacoma. Also, I can control the audio using the infotainment center here on my Toyota Tacoma as far as skipping tracks or changing the volume. In my car, I played the original CD of the Bakerton Group El Rojo via Bluetooth. I now have an MP3 disc of that same title, and I have it hooked up to my DJ Monitor 32s via this mini plug, and I'm going to see if the MP3 version will play. Alright, I'm now playing the MP3 version of this CD through the HOTT CD player into my Hercules DJ Monitor 32s, and it's sounding pretty good. The user manual does not mention FLAC file support, but FLAC is my favorite compression file for audio because it is lossless. I could not get the HOTT CD player to play a FLAC file. That is not a big surprise. I was hoping for it, but I really wasn't expecting it. Now the HOTT CD player comes with a pair of budget earbuds, but I want to see, can it push my favorite pair of headphones? These are AKG K240DF headphones, and these require some serious amplification in order to get a decent listening level. I had to turn it up pretty much all the way, but I am hearing the music loud and clear through these K240DFs. I can't play these as loud as I can through, say, my Mackie CR1604 mixer, but I can play them at a comfortable listening level with the HOTT portable CD player. For my next test, I pulled out my NAB broadcast audio test CD, and I'm using my Tascam DR40 here. I'm going to go to track 7, and I'm going to record a frequency sweep that's playing back on the HOTT. I'm recording it on the Tascam, and we'll see how it sounds. In order to show what was happening with the frequency sweep, I put a 10 dB gain on it. Low frequencies were certainly tapered off. There were 2 pronounced presence peaks on the frequency sweep, and as I got into the very high frequencies, there was some weirdness going on that sounded like this. With regular music, you shouldn't hear anything this weird. Sometimes CD players can have a little self noise. You can hear the motors through the headphones. Well, I have 5 1-minute silent tracks recorded on this next CD. I'm going to go ahead and record it on the Tascam here. and see if I can hear any motor noises or anything like that. This is turned up all the way right now. I'm not seeing any indication of signal on the Tascam, but I'll go ahead and boost the gain on this and see if we can hear any kind of motor noise on this recording. I put a 20 dB boost on this and I heard absolutely no motor noise throughout the 5 minutes or so I recorded. Even when it switched from one track to the next, the HOTT CD player has no noticeable self noise. Overall, I was pretty impressed with the HOTT CD711T. Good things about it: Bluetooth 5 worked great with my Toyota Tacoma. The built-in amplifier was able to push my favorite pair of headphones, although they did not get extremely loud. I did not fully test this built-in battery, but 1,000 milliamp hours should last a good long time. Certainly better than AA alkalins would in some lower cost units. It plays both music CDs and MP3 discs just fine, and there is no motor noise in the signal. Now, areas that could use a little bit of improvement: the frequency sweep was pretty far from flat, and I didn't have any EQ settings turned on when I did that. It got a little bit weird sounding in the very high frequencies, and I would like a portable manufacturer, or someone who makes portable CDs, to add FLAC file support to them. It's just something that's lacking. A lot of us like FLAC files. I wish some folks would start to support them a little better, but nobody is really doing it, so I really can't fault HOTT for not doing it. Overall, this is a pretty impressive little unit here. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Thank you to my patrons and my members for supporting this channel. And remember, stay thrifty, everyone.